Hi, welcome to Storytime in the Book Nook with Squirrel and I. We have books that we hope will make you laugh as much as it did us. Right, Squirrel? Yes. The first one is dedicated to two very sweet girls, Juliana and Bria, and their dog Briggs. Thank you for keeping me company and showing me your beautiful artwork at Burnside this past week. One Dog Canoe. I found this lovely book at a bookstore right near you. Let's get started. I set off one morning in my little red canoe. My dog wagged his tail. Can I come too? You bet, I said. A trip for two. Just me and you. I dipped my paddle into ribbons of blue. Beaver stopped chewing. Can I come too? There's not much room. It's a one-dog canoe, but with a slap and a swim, Beaver scrambled in. Uh-oh, they're running out of room already. I swished past ferns where dragonflies flew. Loon stretched her wings. Can I come too? I doubt you'll fit. It's a one-beaver, one-dog canoe, but with a woohoo and a flap, Loon landed on my lap. Silently, we glided under silver webs of dew. Wolf peered through the pines. Can I come too? Maybe next time. It's a one loon, one beaver, one dog canoe. But like an arrow on the wind, Wolf bounded in. Still I paddled in my little red canoe. Bear slid down a tree. Can I come too? We're pretty darn full. It's a one wolf, one loon, one beaver, one dog canoe. What do you think's going to happen? With a grunt and a thump and a kawump, Bear dropped on his rump. Uh-oh. I J-stroked and C-stroked. What else could I do? When Moose lifted his head, can I come too? Uh-oh. Do you think Moose will fit? Let's see. Oh, he'll do us in. It's a one bear, one wolf, one loon, one beaver, one dog canoe. But with a toss of his rack, Moose climbed in the back. Look at that. We teetered and tottered. I glared at my crew. Frog hopped to a rock. Can I come too? Frog, can't you see? It's a one moose, one bear, one wolf, one loon, one beaver, one dog canoe. But with a leap. Uh-oh, plop, swoosh-a-bang, flop. We sputtered and we splashed and we swam, drip-dried in the sand. Oh, sorry, Beaver said. We should have listened to you. Guess you were right. It's a one-dog canoe. I started to grin. It's okay. We had a good swim. Then together we bailed till my vessel was dry, and with a push and a swoosh and a glide, we waved goodbye. I set off that evening as the northern lights grew, just me and my pal in a one-dog canoe. Thanks again, girls, for sharing your beautiful space with us and your canoe. The next one, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Will also make you laugh. It's a favorite, isn't it? Most of you know this one, and the reason I'm going to put this in today is I actually saw a bunny dancing in my yard. It reminded me of this book that I first discovered at Galewood's Farm, one of my favorite places with lots of animals. Stomp your feet and clap your hands. Everybody ready for a barnyard dance. Bow to the horse and bow to the cow. Twirl with the pig if you know how. Do you know how, squirrel? I haven't seen you twirl. Bounce with the bunny. Strut with the duck. Spin with the chickens now. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Such a fun book, isn't it? With a ba and a moo. Are you guys ready to say this with me? And a cock-a-doodle-doo. Everybody promenade 2 by 2. Prance with the horses, skitter with the mice. Swing with your partner once or twice. Stand with the donkey, slide with the sheep, scramble with the little chicks, cheep, cheep, cheep. And with a neigh and a moo and a, ready? Cock-a-doodle-doo. Another little promenade 2 by 2. Trot with the turkey, leap with the frog. Take another spin with the barnyard dog. Turn with the cow in a patch of clover. All take a bow and the dance is over. With an oink and a moo and a quack, 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 the dance is done, but we'll be back. The end. Barnyard dance. Love that. Right, squirrel? You do too. I can hear you laughing. All right, before I do the last two, if it's raining today and you need a little nature project indoors, I thought about this one. So I discovered a bird's nest in one of our houses the past couple days, and it was a bluebird nest. And I loved the color of the mom and dad that were sitting up in the branch that I was observing. So I went back and was playing with paints, and I thought, I should share this with you guys. So if you are younger, you can take a scrap piece of paper and any kind of paints you have, finger paints, watercolor, and you can do a collage for what you see in nature. So I saw bluebirds and their eggs. Okay, aren't they pretty colors? So I had fun with paints, and I made a little collage with all the colors that my eyes saw in that bird. Now, if you're a little bit older, you can actually get some type of a little notebook, any notebook, and you can do some writing with that collage. So I just found one bluebird egg. Here was the color. This was some of the colors I saw in the mom and dad bluebirds. And that's something that you can do inside after you've been out on your nature adventures. So have fun with that. All right, let's get started. This one is called A Stone Sat Still. It's about how we all see things a little bit differently out in nature. A stone sat still. We all have different perspectives. Okay, I'll make sure you see the pictures. They're softer, they're really beautiful. So we'll take our time so you can really appreciate them. A stone sat still with the water, grass, and dirt, and it was as it was where it was in the world. This one, I might need my readers, my old lady readers. Glad I have them. Alrighty. And the stone was dark. And the stone was bright. I love the illustrations in this. And the stone was loud. And the stone was quiet. And it sat where it sat with the water, grass, and dirt. And it was as it was where it was in the world. And the stone was rough, and the stone was smooth. And the stone was green and red and purple and blue. You see that? Isn't that pretty? It's my favorite page. That one right here, and that one right here. Nice and close. Hopefully that'll inspire you right there to go paint. And the stone was a pebble. And the stone was a hill. And the stone was a feel, and the stone was a smell. You see both of those pages? Like this one. And it sat where it sat with the water, grass, and dirt, and it was as it was, where it was in the world. And the stone was the wild, and the stone was a home. This one's bigger. There we go. And the stone was a kitchen, and the stone was a throne. And the stone was a marker, and a map, and a maze. A danger, a haven, a story, a stage. And the stone was a blink, and the stone was an age. And the stone was an island, and the stone was a wave. Here he goes. Hold it back. Wow, look at all those waves. And the stone was a memory. And the stone was always. Have you ever known such a place? Where the water, grass, and dirt a stone sits still in the world. The end. A stone sat still. Hopefully you can come into our library soon to enjoy that one. Our last one today is called Agate. This one will also inspire you to want to paint, I think. The illustrations are beautiful and bright. Oh, I have something before we start to show you. It's called Agate, and it's about how all of us are hidden gems. So this is my little bag of agates from the North Shore. So these are ones that are polished. And you can see how each one is unique with their colors and their bands of color. See? Look at that. They're kind of fun to hold. Agate. Agate, what good is a moose? It says, for Cy, Anna, and Rosie, precious gems, polished, unique, and beyond compare. I loved that dedication, so I wanted to share that. What good is a moose? Agate thinks to himself as he mopes at the edge of a lake. He looks like a Tinker Toy project gone wrong. He feels like a big brown mistake. He thinks of his friends as sparkling gems, beautiful, talented, bright. Oh, how he'd love to shine like them. Agate sighs, it just isn't right. A major star in the film Peter Pan, this guy is famous for smiles. Agate's lopsided grin could scarcely compare with Garnet, the crocodile's. Look at that. Big grin. Beautiful colors. With a built-in squirt gun for a spraying her back, and gigantic fans for ears. 5-ton amethyst always stays cool. She'll live 80 tremendous years. Whoa. The sea provides his sushi bar. He is drinking water too. Aquamarine surfs and dives, enjoying his ocean view. Diamond reaches food that no one else can. He sees for miles, he's so tall. I do not know that feeling. With his long legs, he can run really fast. Agate feels awkward and small. Emerald has muscle as well as good looks. Like a Porsche with a Hemi inside, what's to fear when you're strong as Hercules? And the word for your family is pride. That is one beautiful lion. Look at that color. Emerald. This one makes me smile. Arm over arm, Pearl playfully swings. Leaping from tree to tree, she plays practical jokes on all sorts of folks. What will her next trick be? Agate shuffles away, feeling low as can be, clumsy, disjointed, and loose. Not for the first time, he thinks to himself, really? What good is a moose? Ruby red bears gracefully waltz to that 1-2-3, 1-2-3 beat. Agate loves watching, but he won't join in, afraid he would have 4 left feet. Her beautiful quills are a statement of fashion, but don't get in Peridot's face. A flick of her tail is all that it takes to maintain her personal space. You see why? Webbed feet are all the superb swimmer needs. Why bother with a bikini? Sapphire stays under 6 minutes or so, longer than Harry Houdini. It's a long time to stay under the water. Agate could use some polish, it's true, to bring out the beauty inside. What good is a moose? He hasn't a clue. He looks for a good place to hide. She likes berries or fish, or some compost pile dish. Opal's not a finicky eater. She can open a garbage can lid or a gate. Going anywhere, mischief will lead her. Agate knows he will never soar like an eagle. Look at those strong wings and beak. Obviously, Topaz doesn't have doubts, or feel shy, or silly, or weak. Turquoise eats bugs, 600 an hour. That's a lot of bugs. He uses his hearing for steering. How cool is that? Agate's impressed. What a marvel of fine engineering. What good is a moose? Agate's almost in tears. His friends see he is really blue. You're just like us, Agate. You big galoot. If we are gems, so are you. Just do what you're good at, like being a moose. And remember this simple rule. Let yourself shine and let others find. That you're a fabulous, knobbly, glorious, lumpity, terrific, bumpity, incredible, gangly, remarkable, splendid, magnificent, secret jewel. A moose like an unpolished agate is plain, yet unique with a beautiful heart. Let Agate share with you what he has learned. For a self-conscious moose, it's a start. We're all a malcontented bunch. Give us breakfast, we want lunch. Give us flippers, we want paws. Show us talents, we see flaws. Make us tall, we'd rather be small. Give us some, we want it all. Comparison can help us grow, but a little's enough, and so be glad they're them and you are you, each a gem in life's marvelous zoo. The end. And at the end, it has some really cool facts about agates. So when you come into the library, you can check that out someday. I'm just so happy that you joined us today. We'll see you next week. Have fun painting, have fun being outside, enjoy your family and your friends. We'll see you soon. And remember, you're very, very unique and special. Bye. Have a great week.